Hey everybody, this is Kristen from A Voice and a View. And it is chilly today. Got my warm jacket on, taking a walk with my pup. And hope you're all doing well out there, keeping warm. I know there's some snow in some areas going on. Not here yet, but I can feel it coming. So today's healing lesson is called Your Demons. And how do I want to start this? The perceptions of what people believe in about demons, and if you dealing with certain things in your life that are not on a good trajectory, you think that that's going to be handled after you pass on. I hope I described that well. But this is what I have learned and experienced for myself. Is that the demons are within you. Your demons are your trauma within your body that you have not healed. Okay? And the more trauma and emotions that you have not dealt with, that you have not released out of your system, can control you. And the more trauma you have and the more demons that you collect on your body and entities that can attach to you through your own actions can control you. They can turn you into a totally different person, and you might not even realize it's happening. This is why it's so important for you to go through this process of healing, of releasing everything that's happened to you through your childhood, through your whole life. And my spirit guides come in and give me information and help me and guide me on new ideas for videos to help you along your journeys. And a great thing that came through today is that it is our responsibility to handle what we've dealt with in our lives. We may not have been in control of the situations that we had to deal with, but it is our responsibility to heal ourselves and to find a better way of handling our triggers, handling our anger, and the abuse that has happened in all of our lives. And that word responsibility, think about it like your response to your heartaches and traumas and everything negative that's happened to you. It is our responsibility to take care of those things so that we become a better person. We become better people, to help teach our kids the right way. But in that word responsibility is the word response. And when you hold on to the trauma, which are basically your demons that attach to you through your triggers, through taking your anger out on other people, not being able to control a situation, that word response is in responsibility. Okay? Responsibility. But if you have Cleo, come here. If you have demons attached to you, you're going to be triggered in so many ways, and not being able to control your responses to your emotions. You know, the things that upset you. But yeah, you may not even be in control of that. There may be something else attached to you that is telling you lies, telling you things that are not true, telling you to do something, to, you know, whatever. And you might think that that's the truth. You may think that that's happening around you or happening with another person. When in all reality, that's a demon lying to you. And you may not see the real picture. You may not see the truth of the actual situation. But demons are very real. And they can attach to you and control your life and can create a hell for you. You know, and I've mentioned this before. You know, we create our own heaven on earth, or we create our own hell. And this is the way it works, guys. And I've talked about timelines as well. You can change your timeline at any point in your life. You can either create a better timeline for yourself, or you can backtrack. You can go backwards and create a whole other situation that you didn't want to be involved in, or that you didn't realize that you were creating for yourself. Whether that involved, you know, one person or multiple people. But we create our realities here. This plane on earth, this plane of existence of what we live on, we're creating every day because we are powerful creators. We are children of God, and we have the power to change our life in our everyday experience. I gotta switch hands here. Ooh, my hand's getting cold. Cleo, come here. Come on. Stay over here. Cleo. Okay. I'm letting her run a little bit in this big area that nobody really comes in. So yeah, demons can attach to you and make you think things are happening in a certain way, but it's lies. You know, the devil lies. The devil is in the details of our lives in situations, and we all have a choice. We all have choices to make, and sometimes the choices that you make can send you in the wrong direction, and sometimes in a really bad direction, depending on what you create for yourself. But I talk about this all the time. To get rid of your demons, to heal yourself from the inside out through opening your chakras, balancing them out, because everything is balance. You always have a negative or a positive. There's always negative and positive in everything. But as you balance yourself out through opening your chakras and meditating and finding yourself, you may have gone through your whole life and not really known who you were, which was my case. And God woke me up and I had to make some changes because I wasn't liking what I was seeing on, not just with myself, but in my outside world. And I was being controlled. So, yeah, Spirit woke me up and was showing me things that were going on around me. And I had no idea. Had no idea. But Spirit is slowly waking me up. And I have a bigger picture now of what's going on around me. And the more you awaken through this great awakening journey, the more you will see what's going on around you and what's going on with the people in your lives and the choices that you were not in control of. But it's so important to go through this journey because you will find out who you really are in the spirit. Cleo! Where did she go? Cleo! I'm going in a circle. Oh, there she is. Okay. So yeah, the more you wake up, the more you connect with God, you will realize that you are moving more towards a heavenly realm, more towards who you are supposed to be. You will be shown these things. You will be shown how to connect. Your spirit guides will come in and show you the way, to give you a different path and show you signs everywhere. And it's an amazing experience. Never knew that other realms existed, but it takes a lot of effort, a lot of work on yourself to see that there are other ways of living and other possibilities in your life through this journey to make a better life for yourself, to make a better life for your kids. Cleo, come here. To change your trajectory, to change the way your life is going. There are different frequencies that you can attain, like a radio station that you're tuning into, okay? And all different timelines that you can put yourself on. And every big choice that you make, you change your timeline. And I mentioned this in one of my videos about when I noticed my timeline changed. And I made a decision, I turned around, and my cat was in her little cat bed, and she literally did a 360. Upside down, in the air, in slow motion. And she started freaking out and whining and crying, but I saw it happen. And I'm not crazy, guys. Yeah, I know many people have said that I am, but no, I'm not. It's just when you have the ability to tap into God's world and are given messages and signs, and they show you the way to create better for yourself and to show you that you don't have to wait until the afterlife to change your life. You don't have to be in that energy and to be depressed and angry and think that you have no choice with your life, because you always have a choice. It doesn't matter. Your life could be a total mess. And let me tell you guys, I know. And you can change your life just like that, but you have to make the effort. You gotta do it for yourself. Cleo, come here. And nobody's gonna do it for you. Nobody is gonna save you guys. You have to save yourselves. And this is a hard journey to go through with everything happening in the world. Trying to stay out of that negative energy. But this journey has to happen for each person. And you've got to have hope. You've got to have faith. You've got to believe that there is a better way of life. But the more you let things control you, people control you, so many things control you, you're not going to be able to control yourself. And the decisions you make can attach demons onto you. Whether you understand that or not, and whether you believe it or not, it's 100% true. I've seen it myself. But yeah, demons can talk to you like they know exactly what's going on. They're going to give you this, they're going to give you that, they're going to pay you this, they're going to, end up with wealth, whatever. It's all lies, guys. You got to be real careful in this experience. You got to be real careful that you don't sell your soul. And you may not even realize that you're doing it. Be very careful of what you sign. Doesn't matter what it is. Read the fine print. You may realize that there's some crazy things in there that you're consenting to. And this realm is all about consent. You gotta have good discernment of your choices and what you're signing. Because there might be a contract that you can't get out of. And that is going to create a whole hell for yourself. So just realize that there are demons, guys. And it's not someone sitting there with horns on. Okay? These are attachments that attach to you. And that can run your life without your consent or control. Or your own choices. So I hope you understand this message. Think about it a little bit. And make some good decisions in your life to change what is happening around you. Because you always have a choice to do better. To do better for your family, for your kids, for your world, and your experiences. And change your timeline to go up instead of down. So this is my message, guys, and I hope you have a great rest of your day and keep warm out there. This is Kristen from A Voice and a View. Peace, love, and light. Bye.